Some people decry the life of fungus kept in the dark and fed shit constantly. What they don't understand is the delicate nature of the biome and how they're killing themselves and their children by being out there in the light bare. Sometimes it's best to hide. The dark can be our comfort and our friend from the withering gaze of the light. What do we become? Nourished and nourishment, feeding the mind in neurogenesis. When this darkness lifts, what will we find? A body sterilized while we still live, to decay in active searching, making of a meaning. I don't know of anyone who can handle everything all of the time and live for a very long time. Time is only a notion that there are walls, left markings, or proportions at all. In the end, even the spirit wears out, so what's the point of enduring for long at all? Yeah, many of us have been stripped raw by grief and all its variants. You feel the shadow of your mortality move closer to you. It's not a selfish observation, but a crucial one. A glimpse into the truth of our own existence, which is short, meager, and thin. The death of a loved one is a tragedy, but a necessary one. It is necessary to be reminded of the life we are living and the world that we are actually in. To wake up from the amnesia of wishes we have been distracting ourselves with is to literally smell the coffee or the flour or the soil or the dust. It's bitter, it's killing, and it's blunt metal real, urgently real. There is no solace for loss, just the empty space left behind by the one who is no longer there, which is where you are, holding that space in your mind for them, as someday your loved ones will hold a similar space for you. Maybe that's where heaven is, a space where your loved ones hold for you in their minds long after your body has left with death, the waiting room. So, here's the question I always wanted to ask someone to answer. How does one tell when the worst is over? Does the ache in your bones leave you alone? Does your voice crack a little less? When you say, I am fine, will you feel the furnace in your chest extinguished? How many days before you remember how to sleep? Does it happen all of a sudden? Will the fear disappear? Will you find joy in unfamiliar places? Will you recognize it when you do? You see the loopholes, don't you? Yeah, me too. It makes for such beautiful stories to be wounded to the depths of our soul and then find joy in a black hole. Redemption is a hell of a drug, but it doesn't happen upon us all. One day, I hope you read between the lines on my written testimonies that in the nick of time doesn't measure the same for everyone. You mourned last 3 years, didn't you? Many of yours didn't come out the other side alive enough to encourage the next to say the ugly truth. You might make it out alive, but it could kill you too. And when you are once again caressed by its cold hands at midnight, there is no telling what you will choose to do. I wrote a love letter to the others who didn't have the guts to end their misery. I thanked them for their weakness in their will. I wanted to show them a footage from all the times I was too tired to quit. I woke up the next morning and my neighbors called me triumphant. They don't know I didn't fight. I just laid there motionless, but the end didn't come that day. Or those many times that I am only victorious because I couldn't find the right shoes to walk off the legend. I'm happy they stayed still. I think they are happy to be here too. I suggest we call out redemption and scold it for all the homes it did not reach. Let us show it to learn how to be in many places all at once. One at a time, we leave it too late to save all our friends and loved ones. Meanwhile, summer is keeping the dark, and others are dissolving in it. Whatever happens tonight, I have to tell you, I am so sorry for the heartache. I'll see you in the morning, maybe. The body, the body can break in 1,000 ways. Bones can shatter, minds can scatter, skin can tear open, body can hurt. No one journeys through this life unscathed. The question is, how do you honor your wounds after you've tended to them, licked them, given them time? Do you ferret them away underneath layered fabric, pretending you're not ashamed? Or do you wear your marked skin with pride? Spread your arms, bend your head, and roll. Yes, the body can break in 1,000 ways, but that is a fact of life. The magic, my friend, is here. Atoms uniting, molecules aligning, bonds recreating, bridges rebuilding. So your compass shows the way towards your true north. Tomorrow comes sooner than you thought. Mundichuka, and this is proof of life. I'll see you in the morning, maybe.